For today's video, I wanted to talk to you about a really cool litter box enclosure that I recently found that fits the Litter Robot 4. I have been wanting to find an enclosure for our automatic litter box just so that it could be hidden, and that way when people come over they're not just seeing a litter box, because we don't have a closet or anything like that to kind of hide our litter box in, so it's really just out in the open. So the idea of an enclosure for an automatic litter box just really was something that I thought would be great. And if you have ever looked on the Litter Robots or the Whisker website, they do have an enclosure. However, it is extremely expensive. I think it's like $1,000 basically, which is insane. I feel like that's extremely overpriced. I don't understand why they are charging that much for it. But with that said, I went on a mission to try to find an enclosure that could actually fit the Litter Robot 4, because I've seen litter box enclosures just for regular litter boxes, but because the Litter Robot 4 is a larger litter box, seeing how it is an automatic litter box, I didn't know if there was going to be an enclosure that existed that wasn't from Whisker. But there is, and it is so much more affordable. So I found this litter box enclosure on Amazon. This is from the brand Amunrbrek. I really hope that I am pronouncing that right. But they are available on Amazon, and they do have a variety of different litter box enclosures to choose from. But the one that I decided to go with is one that specifically it does fit the Litter Robot 4 or the Litter Robot 3. And I imagine that you could probably fit other automatic litter boxes in this as well. I mean, this thing is massive. I don't know how well you can kind of get an idea for how massive this is from this video and just showing you what it looks like, but in person it is just, it's huge. So you definitely do have to have the space for something like this, but I really do like the idea of being able to hide our litter box. Also, I do want to put a little disclaimer really quick. This was kindly gifted to us from the brand, but this video is not sponsored. I'm not being paid to make this video, but I did want to let you guys know that this was gifted to us. But regardless, opinions are always honest and my own. So this is made so that it's supposed to fit the Litter Robot 3 or 4 perfectly, and I can absolutely say that this does fit the Litter Robot 4 perfectly. It is so cool, and they actually do have a version that has the entrance in the front, which is the one that we have, but they also have another version that's a little bit smaller, and it does have the entrance from the side. So if you prefer that look, maybe that can make it even look even more hidden. They do have one like that as well. The one that we have, this retails for $189.99 in the color black. It's also available in a white, and that one is a little bit cheaper. That one retails for $179.99. So basically the whole idea of this, of course, is that it is supposed to be a stylish, pet-proof, and practical way to hide your automatic litter box. It is the perfect size to fit the Litter Robot 3 or 4, and I do think that you could fit other automatic litter boxes in there as well. Of course, always make sure you do measurements, but this could also fit like the Nia Casa. We have reviewed that automatic litter box before on this channel. So I also really love the idea of getting something like this to help with minimizing litter tracking. And this absolutely does help with that, because a lot of the litter ends up just getting stuck on the little shelves where the entrance is. So that definitely helps with litter box tracking. You just have to, you know, clean that up every once in a while. And that was really nice to have a way to hide our litter box, but also have something that actually helps you minimize litter tracking as well. Something also to consider about a litter box enclosure like this is that it's also dog proof. So if you have a dog, this is a great way to hide your litter box and allow your cat to have more privacy, and make it so that your dog will not be able to get to your cat's litter box, and just gives your cat more privacy. So it blocks curious pups, it protects cats, and it doubles as storage for litter essentials. So you could also store some litter essentials on the inside. There's actually some extra space that you could put some things inside as well. But there's also a really nice top shelf area kind of. The top has a little kind of border around it, so it's a really great way to actually just store some things up there as well. Or if you want to really kind of hide the fact that this is a litter box enclosure, you could kind of style it with some items on top and make it really be like kind of hidden and just make it look nice. Or of course you can use it to put some of your cat's things. The assembly, actually, it wasn't too difficult. It did take some time. I think it took me a couple of hours. I did not do it all in one day. I just kind of did it in little bits at a time, but it wasn't too hard to build. And I do think that this does feel really nice and sturdy once it is all put together. Something that really appealed to me about this too is just how nice it looks. It really does have a sleek furniture grade design. It looks like modern furniture. It has a smooth scratch resistant surface and it wipes clean easily, so it's very easy to clean it. And it is made to have pet-proof durability. It is industrial grade strength, resists scratches, chewing, and daily wear, no wobbling or tipping. I do agree it is very sturdy. And this is just a great way to disguise your litter box. Keeps dogs out, can also keep kids out. So if your kids, maybe you have young ones and you don't want them getting into the litter box, then this is another great way to just conceal the litter box, make it so your kids can't get to it. It also helps to contain the mess and makes cleanup easier. Though I will say, because you know you are gonna have to be like cleaning up the shelves and the inside, maybe it is actually giving you a little bit more cleanup than just if you were cleaning a litter mat, but that could be worth it to some people who really just want to hide their litter box and keep away from other pets or kids. But yeah, it's still very easy to clean. And I really just love how well this blends seamlessly into your home decor. Like I mentioned, it comes in both black and white, so you can choose whichever one you think matches your home the best, whichever you prefer. I also really like the doors on this. The doors actually have a soft close, so when you go to close the door, it just has a really nice soft close. It doesn't just slam. And the front does have 2 spots for your cat to enter, so you could actually use one of the shelves for storage as well if you want, or you could just leave both of them available for your cat to enter and exit. This truly just hides a litter box beautifully, and the fact that you can use it for storage and even use one of the shelves or even the top area for storage or to display things and just make it look nice. I think that it just makes it really nice and functional for more than just hiding the litter box. It also helps with those other things as well. The only cons that I want to mention is that the fact that this is very large, so you do have to have the space for something like this. The Litter Robot 4 on its own is somewhat big, but when you have this litter box enclosure, that's going to take up even more space, of course. So you definitely have to make sure that you have the space for something like this. When we first got it, I was actually kind of surprised by how massive it is, but I mean, it makes sense because it is supposed to fit a Litter Robot 4. It still is great. You just have to make sure that you have the space for it. And the only other downside, I guess, would be is the fact that it is a bit more expensive than any other litter box enclosure, and that is because it is a larger enclosure. So I do think that makes sense because it's made to fit the Litter Robot 4. Again, I think it can fit some other automatic litter boxes as well. I feel like the price point is actually really good considering the fact that it fits the Litter Robot 4 and comparing it to the enclosure that Whisker sells. So much more affordable. I think a bit under $200 really isn't that bad for this. I think this is a really nice piece of furniture. But if you want a way to have your litter box blend into your home, the Amunrbrek Enclosure is just such a sleek, sturdy, and great pet-proof solution. Our cats also just seem to really like it, and they really warmed up to it very quickly. They immediately went to go check it out when we set it up, and my cats actually even sometimes just hang out on the top of it. I think they just think it's a fun place to hang out. So it's very functional and my cats like it, which that is really honestly also the main thing, is that my cats are also gonna want to use it and like it, and that it's not gonna prevent them from using the litter box. I think that they like it. I think, you know, it gives them some more privacy, and yeah, it's great for my cats, and it's also great for us. If you are interested in checking out, I will have this exact one listed and linked in the description box below. If you do have any questions, definitely let me know in the comment section below. Also, if you don't like the one with the front entry, again, they also do have a version that has a side entry, and that one is a little bit smaller, but it also fits the Litter Robot 4, the Litter Robot 3, or the Litter Robot 4, and it can probably fit some other automatic litter boxes as well. Always, of course, measure to make sure it'll work for you. But Amunrbrek just has some great litter box enclosures. I really hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up. And if you're new here and you're not already subscribed and you'd like to see even more cat content from our channel in the future, I would absolutely love it if you'd go ahead and subscribe to our channel. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope you tune in for our next video.